Hello guys, Garcia here. Welcome back to Legend of Mana. So we are here in the Monster Corral. So these are the two pets we already had from the last episode. So I got another one. I actually had to explore like several artifacts, several maps to find one. I wasn't getting lucky at all. So here it is, the Oddity Egg. And the other two already leveled up a little bit because I wasted like 2 hours just trying to find some new pets. Luckily I got at least a bunch of new pieces of meat to use for next pets, for the future pets. And also I got 2 levels, so turns out it wasn't that bad. But as far as I understand, it's a luck-based system. Not only my own personal luck, I mean, but also the luck of the character. So I don't know which one of those attributes is the luck attribute. I'm guessing the last one, the one that has like 5 on it. But I'm not sure. But there's like specific places in all the maps in which pets can spawn, or the eggs. And I basically explored several different places. I went to the lake, I went to the caverns, I went to the highway again, I went to the jungle. And the only one I found was the one in the caverns. So I brought him in. And I didn't get lucky, so the other ones simply didn't spawn. But as far as I know, you can just like infinitely get new pets. They are not like completely like scripted interactions. So basically, if you go and find a pet in a place, you can go back later and there may be a pet later in the same spot, so it's not like one per spot, you know. So that's good because that means you can get a bunch of pets, and that's bad because that means that this is a luck-based system. So if you are not lucky, like I am not, and my character here is not, then you basically won't get the pets that you want. So there's one ready here, Heart Mint, okay. So today we'll be exploring the desert. So I also read a bunch about how to level up the pets. I actually already gave him seeds, so I'm not going to give him again. So the idea is you either take them out and bring them with you. One of the doubts I had was if I could bring like Lisa or Bud and a pet, so the 3 of us. Turns out it is possible. So that's not going to be a problem. The pet's not going to replace my NPC. And I can also leave them like grazing. So they will slowly get levels. And also there's like a bunch of different pets. And the ones I got are like the most basic ones. So I'm not even sure if I want to take them out to explore anything, you know. I don't think there's like a huge point. And we can only have 5, so later when we get really good pets, we will have to sell those anyway. So I'll just leave them grazing for a while. If they like become reasonably powerful, I'll bring them with me, but at this point right now, I don't think there's a real reason to bring them outside. So if you remember, in the last episode, we already got the quest here. So we need to look for like another professor that I think stole a book. A professor lady from the academy, the Academy of Mages, I forgot the name of the place, gave us the quest, so we need to find the rogue professor. And there will be a bunch of NPCs lying to us here, and we basically we'll need to find out which ones are telling the truth here. That's going to be rough. So Miss Kathinja is over there, so you look over there. He's lying, she didn't go that way. You are the liar, she did come this way to search. So you know that's not right, she came this way. Liar, liar, liar. So I'm not. Yes, they are very annoying. So you're on Mr. Mephiance's side, aren't you? You're talking about yourself? So there you go, have a taste of this. How about that? So they'll keep fighting. So I don't really care, I'm just going to explore everything anyway. So I don't think it like really matters. As long as I explore everything, it doesn't matter like the order in which I do it, I guess. Hopefully. I'm not really sure about that. But we'll see. The whole pet system is actually way more complicated than I thought it was going to be, because the meat is only used for to capture the eggs, basically, and all of the other items I need to produce, they are literally called produce. And the idea is I need to use the seeds on the tree as I've been using. And different food types to different creature types yield different results, basically. So I'm I have to use a guide for this, because there's no way I'll be able to ever like memorize all of that. So there's a pretty good guide written by like a guy that was, I think he's called like Desmond. And the guy wrote the guide in like 2000. So it's one of those like game FAQs guide. So it's a kind of an old guide, but obviously I read it and it's pretty good still. Obviously the game did change, right? I don't know how the remake's doing and what changes did it bring to the game, but as far as this game goes, the guide is still pretty useful. So I'll probably have to use that guide to be sure of what I'm doing. But I'm only using the pet guide. I'm not using any other sort of like guide to give me spoilers in relation to like the story or the characters or the artifacts and things of that nature. Not even like farming spots or anything like that. Just going blind, really. But the pet system is so complicated. It looks simple, but it actually isn't, you know? And I'm just randomly walking around. Oh, Chocobo. There you go. A square game. Oh, there's something very interesting in the guide. There's actually a way to get a Chocobo as a pet. The way you do it is that you have to have a Final Fantasy VIII save file in your memory card. Then like the game's like identifies that you have the file, and then you can literally have a Chocobo as a partner. It's very interesting. I don't have a Final Fantasy VIII save file in my memory card, obviously. Reason being, I have Final Fantasy VIII installed in my PC. I always have it. It's one of my favorite games of all time too. But I have the Steam version. I don't have the version of the like an emulator version. So it doesn't matter for me, really. Alright, so far no sign of anything. So we kind of looped here. Alright, so let's probably go down now. Okay. So far, I also haven't gotten like any new skills for my spear. I probably should read the encyclopedia in game to find out what do I need to do, really. It's kind of exciting when you play like a game that you played a lot before and you know it's really, really good, but you don't remember most of it, so almost everything is new. So that happens a lot. My problem, I usually play a lot of the same game, you know, so I usually don't have the opportunity to feel that way, because I never like stop playing the same games over and over, like Castlevania, Symphony of the Night, or Resident Evil 4, or Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, or even Brigandine that I played for the channel. I just can't forget a lot of stuff because I play them constantly. Rust, okay. So let's see what these liars have to say. You can't go through here. Turn around and go back. Go through. You're going to regret it. Behold and witness the great power of the Twin Towers. Oh, that's a fearsome attack. Bye. Oh, you take care of Miss Cathinja's pets? Both names of both teachers are difficult for me to pronounce. I apologize. Oh, yes, sir. We made them go this way. Okay. That's the right way, you dimwits. Oh, well. Next time you stop them any way you can, okay? Yes, sir. Aren't they like mages in training? Really? They're like students of the academy? So why aren't they like using any spells? I have no idea. The last thing that a mage should be doing is fighting someone in melee range or punching someone. Should be using spells. Or in this game, probably like instruments, right? Alright, so going up first. The Oasis. That's a really cool place. Oh, cool. Save points are always great. Had been a while since the last time I saved. Yeah, I forgot to save after my whole exploring session finished. Gladly it's saved now, so... Alright. So I have to remember that there's a path up there. Come on, Lisa. Such a weird creature. These ducks here are looking more like worms, the characters from the Worms game. Every time I see like a small animal with some sort of like army clothing, I always remember of the Worms. That game is amazing. Most of them. Alright, there's a path up here. Okay, we're going to the left first. West side, sure. One thing that I realized while exploring is that we really need a new weapon. The exploration process wasn't like really smooth at all. It took a long time to kill all the enemies, to clear the way. And a lot of the places didn't even give me a whole lot of XP anymore, especially like the caverns or like the highway. They are just like low level places at this point. They are like really good to bring your pet, for your pet to like get the XP to level up, but really it's not, they're not like great places to farm anymore. Silly eye, okay. Alright, there's a lot of these basically sand waterfalls. Alright, I almost wasted the special there. Well, I'm actually leveling up decently here. Onis. Alright. Ah, lost the XP, damn it. Destiny dice, what the hell is that? Let's see if I got like a new weapon or something. Very strong. Two-handed axe, but I'm not going to switch weapons, not now. Iron pot. Wishbone. Destiny dice, I see. Oh, it gives me extra luck. Gives me -1 in a bunch of stuff, but at least gives me, I think the last one is luck, I'm not sure. But it also gives me 8 defense, but like the damage suffers a lot, I think. Or maybe these are the different defenses, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's it. These drawings really don't help a lot, to be honest. It's part of the style of the game, but really text would be way more helpful. on, at least get a little bit of the XP. Okay. Come on, Lisa. Oh, I don't know if this is a path actually. I don't think so. Okay, so you need to go back. There's two paths that went up north. As you guys know, this game's so weird with directions. I'm not sure it's really to the north or just it's north of our perspective, you know? Same problem I'm having with a different game I'm playing now on the channel, Clock Tower. Has the same problem, but there the problem is the camera. That messes up with your perspective constantly. So in the same room, you are going to have 3 positions that show your character coming and going from completely different directions. So you never know exactly where you're going. And it's a game that you need to run away from spirits, so that doesn't help, you know. Oh, that's a lot of guys. This road is closed. Take another road, and the guy in the middle. Turn back. Go through. I am. I doubt it. Yeah. As I imagined. They are really completely useless. So I was worried about the whole lying part. But it turns out that the gimmick wasn't really applied. Wait for me. Oh, so there she is. I think is a she, I'm not sure. Maybe it's a he. Mephiance's sorcery equals 2 sorcerer's magic. So you'd better check your equipment before you go. Are you ready? Yeah. I don't have any... I could use like the Destiny dice. I guess that's why he wants me to check it, but I'm not going to use it. Alright, so that's the guy. So it's you, Kathinja. Stop whatever you're doing and return the spell book. So, oh, that book, I discarded it. What? Yeah, my words. So quite a useful book, I'd say. I memorized everything in it. Well, that's one hell of a memory to memorize an entire book like that. How about a spell that creates a star? Just a random thought. Which is the saint that the Christians say that memorized the entire Bible? I don't remember which one was, but I think you guys remember if you guys are Christians of any, like, either from Protestant, Jesus, denominations, or even like Catholic. There's like one of the saints that memorized the entire Bible. I find that harder to believe than to believe like that Jesus resurrected someone. That's memorize the Bible is just absolutely brutal. Imagine how many like trillions of years would take. So how about a spell that creates a star? That machinery, you're going to use it to create a star? Why? That's not all. I intend to make the stars move as I wish. Oh, that's very dangerous. No, you're not going to. So that's right. I'm going to destroy the Earth by making all the stars fall. What? Why? I won't let it happen. Nothing can stop me now. There you go. So I'm going to fight now. Oh, that's interesting. Too many bosses. I hear the special's not going to help me a whole lot, I guess. unless they are grouped together. But that's the first time. All the other bosses have been like those big monkeys. Well, they call them monkeys in the game, but I don't even know how to describe those creatures. Okay. Alright, this one is finally on yellow. Come on. Whoa. Just spitting some lightning bolts here. They love this trope in the game. The creature that like attaches itself to your head to do something. Either like to suck your blood or do some extra damage. Whoa, that's... Her spells are always like impressive in terms of like looks, but they never do anything, really. And she's kind of low level, I think. She's not like skilling with me like exactly. Doesn't have like the same level as I have. So hey you, are you alright? Yes? So he blew me out of the desert. We gotta catch up. Come on. The whole thing here looks really dangerous. So, and now the greatest show of all time. You're going to fail probably? No! My guess. Yeah, fireworks. Maybe he misread what the book was trying to say? Or maybe he just failed? No way this was going to work this early in the game, right? This guy is not like the end all be all of this game, the final villain, I guess. So yeah, it looked cool, but didn't work. Okay, I guess that was pretty cool. Here, take this. Thank you. Oh, cool. A sea-based resource. Not resource, artifact. So there you go. Nothing happened, real. But you have to like admire the dedication of the creators of the game. They basically created this quest entirely as a joke. The entire thing is just a big joke. So they really like committed. So that's actually really cool. So we have 1, 2, 3. All right, we have 3 extra artifacts here. We already explored all the artifacts we have currently. At the underworld we cannot explore yet. So I think I'm going to skip the 2 older ones. I'm going to use the new one straight away, I think. This one probably needs water, right? Yeah. right alongside, like, besides the desert. It's like an MMO, you know? One country is like east of the other country, and one has snow, the other one is a desert. Oh, the beach. Oh. This one is the coolest looking so far. Madora Beach. Okay, we'll be back, but first let's go home. First I need to talk to Cactus Boy. I need to get all the produce from the tree. Need to check the creatures and all that stuff. So first let's do this. Oh, there you go. I'm trying to remember the names of the items. Boramelon. Oh, this one I never seen before. Rhinolope. Okay. Something else? No? I don't know if these two are like things that I gave the tree to take care of, or if they are like just features. I don't know. Oh, there you go. New seeds. Let's give new seeds here. We have, I'm going to give it a long one and spiny, sure. Never seen this one before. These are good, okay. Come on, Lisa. So let's check on the pets together here. Then I'll have to drop you off. Oh, come on. So here they are, they're fine. Oh, there you go, newest pet. I don't even know what that is. Well, so we've been naming like based on like Sonic characters. But let me think. So we have Sonic, we have Tails, we have Amy Rose, we have Rouge, we have Shadow, right? The name of that character. Knuckles. I forgot the name of the villain for some reason. The simplest one. I think like Spotnik, I think. Completely forgot. So since I'm forgetting, I'm just going to use names that I'm very familiar with. So I'm going to call this guy Asterix. My man. Straight from Gaul. So first I need to put some food for him. Oh, they both leveled up, I see. So according to the thing that I read, if I give particular types of meals to particular types of creatures, they will... I'm not even sure if I need to put like 3 each time. The guide doesn't talk about that. So they only eat when they level up. So they level up, they eat once, basically. So I'm just going to put like a random one, like the Rhinope or Rhineloop. There you go. I'm going to give each one 2 instead of the 3 that I'm giving because I already don't have enough. I'm already having trouble. Okay, so I'm going to put like the Orca plant. And I'm not sure if because there's 3 spaces in each feed box, I'm not sure if I can only put 2 or like only 1, or if I have to fill all 3. So I'm going to assume that I don't need to do that. So I'm just going to put 2 instead of 3 because as you can see I'm already running out, really. I'm not like completely depleted, but 2 more trips and I'm not producing as fast as I'm spending basically. And now I'm going to leave them grazing. This one looks really cool, by the way. Hopefully he has like a cool attack or something. Eventually we'll have to start selling because we only have space for 5 and we have to like prioritize the better ones. There's like dragons and stuff. There's like really obviously good ones. These are just the baseline ones, you know. So you stay for a little while, Lisa. I'm going to bring Bud next time. Okay. So let's talk to Cactus Boy here. Fireworks, indeed. So let's see what he's going to write down here. Because I'm here, I'm actually going to also check the skill requirements if they are available in the encyclopedias. So let's check. Goblin's Eye, Flame of Hope, Fair's Light. This could be in order, would be very helpful. What's the name of the quest? Goblin's Eye, for sure it isn't. Flame of Hope it isn't. Fair's Light. Reach for Stars, for sure. So a sorcerer did a little old magic in the desert. I was watching it too and it was really cool. I guess the ancient people thought better things back then, probably. This joke, quote unquote, works really good for, or works really well for someone that's like an anime fan and someone that like understands a little bit more than the average person about Japanese culture. They absolutely love fireworks. Fireworks literally is like instead of going to a restaurant like on Saturday, you go to a fireworks display, and there's going to be basically like an entire celebration based on fireworks. You know, it's very interesting, like cultural trait. I'm not even sure why they like it so much. Oh my god, 217 techniques, that's a lot. So this like, oh there you go, required abilities. So unfortunately, I'm only going to be able to access here the ones that I already have. Instead of like, for example, I have retreat here, which is a base one. So if I want like a new one, say I want this skill here, there's no way I can check. So it's the opposite of what you would expect from an encyclopedia. It should have the requirements here, right? For me to follow or to reach, but it's the opposite. I need to get the skill first and then read the description, so it really doesn't help. Alright, so we did everything we need to do here. So let's go back outside. So now, probably should go to the beach, right? But there's also a small section of the desert we didn't explore near the save points. So let's actually go to the desert real quick just to see. Also, I'm pretty sure that we are going to have a few more quests with Nicolo, the bunny-looking dude. We already had 2 quests that involved him, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be a few other ones. So the only place I remember we didn't explore yet was near the save point, but there might be different places here. And also there was like the basically the waterfalls of sand blocking the paths, so they might be open now. We'll see. And it's always good to get some extra items and stuff. Also, we can check for, usually when you finish a quest in an artifact, so we finished the quest here in the desert, so that means that now that we're coming back, we might be able to find some new eggs with new pets for us to collect. So that's interesting. So let's actually check this place out too. Oh, there's actually an item here. There you go. So let's check all the places we can to see if we can find a new pet. Alright, so here just the chocobo as like before. Okay. I really want to bring the asterisk, the eye pet. I want to bring them with us. The problem is that I would have to first farm a lot for him, because he would basically die in every fight for a while until he leveled up, at least like until level 10 or something. There's no point in bringing him, like, for example, finding one creature that drops a lot of crystals and go to like the cavern, for example. There's not like a huge incentive to do that, because they do drop a lot of crystals. This is still closed off, but they drop the value of each crystal is basically based on like how far in the game you get the artifact. So the earlier ones will drop a lot of crystals, the creatures in those artifacts, say like 10 each one or something like that. But a creature like that will not give me a lot of XP, or the pet a lot of XP, because their crystals basically are borderline worthless at this point. That's why I explored for like 2 hours and only got 2 levels instead of like 10, because I had to kill a bunch of creatures because I was basically walking around in old maps, basically. So to really evolve the pets quickly, I would have to bring them to these maps. Like here, for example, this is awesome. But they'll have to first survive the fight, and second, they would have to actually move and get the crystals by themselves, which is very annoying. And an interesting thing, in the beginning of the game, there's actually a way to get an item that's called... Oh, I got another Destiny dice. An item that's called, I think, the Forbidden Ring, if I'm not mistaken. And that item basically allows you to share your XP with other creatures. So probably here, later on, if we get lucky, we might get an egg here. But that's not the place we need to be. Okay. Alright, come on, bud. He really is not helping a whole lot, is he? So I was talking about the ring, right? So you can get this ring. Yeah, I should not. I came back to the wrong spot. So you can get this ring. The problem is, if you guys remember, I think it was in the first episode, we went to Domina, which is the first city. And there's an inn. And in that inn, you actually meet one of those feline humanoid creatures. So I'm trying to avoid using the term cat girl, but basically, yeah, there's a cat girl in the inn. Then she asks something about the mana tree, and she asks about if the souls like live forever or disappear or something like that, meaning the souls of the dead. If you answer correctly, you can kind of trigger like a mini quest to get the ring. Problem is, I answered... yeah, this is not the place I need to be using. I answered the question incorrectly. So there's a huge problem with the leveling of the... basically of every single NPC that you can have in your party. And that ring basically completely solves the problem. The problem is that you can actually lose that item in the beginning of the game, basically. Just by not choosing the correct dialogue, which I didn't. So now that I don't have the item, I'm going to have to level up everything the old school way. Basically by having the NPCs walk over the crystals, you know. Which is very annoying. But I'm way more annoyed at the fact that the item... Oh, Pegasus Helm. That looks good. That like you can lose the item by one wrong choice. I'm way more annoyed at that. Oh. So let's see if it's better. I think so. Centaur Hide Helm. But it's called Pegasus Helm. Why? Nobody knows. This is the place. I'm not gonna lie, this map is so complicated. Not as bad as the jungle, by the way, but quite annoying too. I actually, the first place I went to look for pets was the dungeon was the jungle, and the problem there was I found all the places in which they could spawn, but none spawned when I was there. So basically, the problem was not like finding the creatures. So I'm going to be completely honest. I think I'm completely lost already. Okay. That also means that if it's a luck-based system in terms of like finding the eggs, that means that later on it's going to be way easier to find the eggs. Alright, so I think we are back in the entrance anyway, so let's just leave. I'll check that area out later. Depending on the map, it's like so hard to walk around that it's just easier to just leave after you had like a bad run. You can find the place you want. Alright, this is the first place I think in the entire game that I don't remember at all. So Valerie, my love, I can't leave the captain and my shipmates. Must you return to the ship, my darling David? So there ain't no such thing as freedom for us henchmen, love. Yeah, that's actually true. I know I should never have fallen in love with a pirate. Oh look, David. Cute little crabs are running around. So they're crabs. Gee, they don't look as crabby today. And why is that? So David, I have... Huh? What's up? So never mind. You should get going. I'll hatch it myself. Oh, she has an egg now. I see. Summer lovin'. Oh, so these crabbles are not... Oh, man. That's brutal. You can just straight up like pulverize them. I don't remember this map, but it's probably the coolest one so far, just in terms of how it looks. Almost feels like 3D, you know? Or like the scenery of a 2D fighting game, like a Street Fighter or something. Man, I'm taking a beating here. Yeah, I really need new weapons. If you guys remember, what happened is I skipped 2 of my artifacts, the older ones that I had, and went right away with the new one, which is this one. That obviously means that I might have skipped a town, and if that did happen, then that means that I'm using subpar weapons basically by choice, or in this case by a wrong choice. But like, it's not like terrible, it just takes longer to kill everything. The defense is holding up pretty well, so... Come on, bud. Actually, I should have read about the quest. I don't even know what the quest is supposed to be. Summer loving. David and Valerie's endless summer. Yeah. So it's not explaining exactly what we need to do here. So let's explore the cavern here. Oh, this is a very cool design. This creature looks like straight off an MMO, like Ragnarok or something. Oh, that's bad. I thought it was going to like use a breath attack. Turns out, nope. So, are we supposed to like help him like get a vacation? We need to talk to the captain to convince him or something like that? Do we need to like to convince him to like give up on the whole piracy thing? That's a very open-ended quest. I have no idea. Maybe she's going to get captured. Well, we'll see. Oh, I lost the money. Yeah. That's okay. I think. Oh. Yeah. Just got teleported. So, back to the beginning. So let's go to the other side now. So that's probably a good area to check out later, to look for new pets. It's going to take a while for a pet to be useful, unless like I bring them to farm a little bit. I'm probably going to do that before the next episode. I'm going to take them either to like here the beach or the desert near those ducks, so they to like make them level up as quickly as possible. Because since you can basically, yeah, you can go down here. Since basically if you walk a screen, everything respawns anyway, so you can just like stay there forever farming for the pet, you know. So if you kill the duck and the pet doesn't get the crystals, for example, you can just walk to the right or to the left and then come back and everything will be fine, you know? Oh, the actual damage, melee damage from both Lisa and Bud is actually pretty decent. Problem is they usually start using spells and the spells are not great. I'm saying like spells, but basically the instruments, right? Am I supposed to break these creatures? I'm going to, just in case like there's something that I need to do in terms of like breaking a certain amount. But I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be doing that. Well, I can go outside. My guess is there's going to be one of those creatures there that teleports me. So I'm actually going to stay in the cavern for a while. Oh, you don't see that a lot, just one. I need new partners, really. I need partners that are not True Spear, I think is the one I'm using, right? I'm almost 100% sure. Yeah, exactly the same. I need like partners that are either melee or they are like ranged but they use like weapons, like bow and arrow, instead of magic based ones, because sometimes they use spells and they help. But really, the way they help the most is basically being bait. Taking a little bit of the damage off, you know what I mean? Basically tanking for us. But I don't dislike them at all, I just... they're not as useful as they could be if they were melee fighters, you know? That's why probably the ideal way to play this game is like with 2 players. One with each of the main characters, you know? Because both can be whatever you want them to be. Melee fighters, mages, archers, whatever. Alright, we have a lot of choices here. So let's go here first. Okay, no creature. Alright, so that's a plus. And so far, no info, so we actually don't know exactly what we are doing here. I don't even know if that penguin there, or I don't remember, like a walrus. I think the captain is the walrus, right? I don't know if this is the same crew that we met in Lake Kilma, if it's a different group of people, people so to speak. I think they are a different group, maybe. Oh, I see. So this part here just... Oh, no, no. I thought this part connected to the other entrance that we didn't choose in the first part of the caverns, but I don't think so. It's a different one, I guess. That complicates everything even more. Come on. Alright, so... Oh! Man! So we are already fighting bosses, and we don't even know what the quest is. Oh, that's the craziest looking boss of all time. Come on, bud, this is a good one for you to use your spells on. Maybe he takes like extra fire damage. Oh, he's so big that I can actually hit him while not standing in front of him. That's actually very useful. Oh, we have to move for sure. Man, Bud took a lot of damage. I think it's over. Yeah. This is by far the coolest looking one so far. Oh, 600. Awesome. Battery. So I ain't gonna leave you alone anymore. We'll be together forever. David, my love, you must go back to your ship. But Valerie, if I quit being a pirate, we can be together. Mark is all set to give it all up for you. No, you can't. Go back to your ship. You used to talk about how you want to see the world. Don't you remember saying that when we were kids? I remember, but I was too young to know any better. I'll bring back sea monster treasure. I'll beat up all the monsters so they won't attack Val. I did say that, but you said something about an egg. So no, I was talking about laying an egg sometime in the future. Aren't I silly? I'm only dreaming about having an egg. Valerie. Now go. I'm going to hate you if you don't. Go back to your ship. Valerie. Oh, so yeah. She was really able to convince him. So I'll come back to you. 10 years later. No, even if it's like 100 years later. I'll come back as a captain with 100 penguins under my wing. Don't forget this. It's a vow to you. I'll be back when all monsters are gone from every sea. Oh, good luck, champion. So long love. So there he goes. He stepped on 22 crabs. Shadows purple. I have no idea what that is. By the way, this number does not include me. There you go. So I'm not sure exactly what that means. Like stepping on the crabs and stuff. I don't know if that helps us somehow. I won't be able to leave with a pirate. I'll have the egg myself. Yeah, she did have the egg. So that's what's best for our happiness. Rusty anchor. Moon's mirror. So we got 2 new artifacts. So yeah, this quest has like no explanation whatsoever. You don't even know what happened. She runs away in the beginning and then you just kill the boss. She shows up and they like solve the situation by themselves. This looks amazing, by the way. Alright, I have no idea what any of these are, so let's just put one down here and see. Oh, some ruins. The Minda's ruins. Cool. Alright, so probably we should go back to the beach to try to explore a little bit more. We are already here anyway. But this quest is so weird. First we need to go to west here, because... yeah, I don't want to step on the crabs again, I think. Maybe if we step on like every single crab we gain something, I don't know. This is the worst fight in the entire map. And we have to fight it like right away. Oh, that's an impressive spell. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but looks amazing. Probably it's like something really minor that you get if you kill, not kill, if you step on all the crabs. That's a lot of XP. Come on. Oh, that's a decent amount of gold too. Chocobos on the beach, huh? Okay. Yeah, it's taking forever to give us like the credit for us to proceed quickly. Come on, bud. Oh, that's a very powerful attack. Okay. So we have a couple of paths that we need to go. Oh, wait. I don't remember if we went down. So actually, there's like these two paths here on this side, and there's the other couple that we didn't explore on the other side. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah. I cannot like take these two attacks at the same time. That said, it's not like a choice. Oh, I'm going to die pretty soon here. Come on. Help me out, dude. Oh, his damage is actually really good. Oh, that was close. That attack is actually really rough. Yeah, there you go. We didn't do this in the first run. Okay. So now we can go up. Okay. Oh, I thought the creature was going to be here. I'm going to kill you first because I know how dangerous you are. Oh my god, I'm not getting lucky at all here. Okay. Alright, down he goes. Alright, let these special play out. Okay, so please don't teleport us. Yeah, so this area is basically not accessible yet. That's not a big deal. Let's go the other side. Oh, I was trying to use the special, the bar was not full. When it gets full, it gets really shiny. Okay. Again, solo creature. Don't see that a lot. Maybe in this positioning here it's going to work. We'll see. It actually did. Okay. So all of these look like paths that you can follow to the south. But they really are not, obviously. Alright, I'm not going to keep stepping. I'm trying to just walk around and they are just showing up, basically. So first, let's retrace our steps and let's try to find the boss room first. Just to check if there's a pet there. After that, I'm going to go back to check all the paths we didn't choose in the first one. The word path is really hard to say in my language. And the plural version, paths, is even more complicated. I'm hoping the word is sounding like intelligible. But man, it's one of the worst words that you can possibly try to say if you speak Portuguese. Okay. This guy looks like a Digimon. Okay, so... Yeah, I don't think we explored this place yet. Yeah, this place is new. Yeah, I can't see anything. I really can't see anything. I'm just pressing buttons and hoping for the best. Okay. Alright. That was hard for an entirely different reason. I see, so this place is completely closed. So there might be a pet here in the future, I guess. But not right now. Or maybe this is just a dead end. Okay, so far the only place left is that first cave, the one we basically passed through to reach this part of the beach. Okay. I remember that when we start using the workshop, I don't remember when this is going to happen. But the moment we start, everything becomes super easy. Because you can, as I told you guys before, you can create such an insanely powerful weapon. And I'm not talking like about a specific weapon, but the whole process like basically allows you to create like these super weapons. So we can get like an amazing spear, and we can like just kill everything super easy. Alright, so wait. So probably down there is the boss. I see. So the idea here is I cannot ever talk to this Scrabble here, because he kind of finishes the mini quest. So yeah, I'll do this again later. If I find a pet, I'll show you guys in the next episode. So that makes me believe that I actually need to complete this quest. Because if it's so important in terms of like you click on the guy and then he sends you outside of the map, it might be important enough, you know, to be completed. So I might try to step on more crabs. Because I'm pretty sure there's got to be at least one extra screen that we haven't seen before that is like filled with crabs. There's probably like 30 you need to step on. And we stepped on like 22 last time. So that's really not a whole lot, right? So I wish I knew this before, obviously, but now that I know, it's okay. So now I will come back to this map and I'll go to the boss room. We were like 1 or 2 screens away from the boss room. I just went to the other side first to see what's up, and they sent me out of the map. But that happens. I'm getting used to it. This game does that a lot. Doesn't have a lot of like the useful like features that would become like a staple of the RPG genre later on, like a map, for example, or like a button that you can press to leave. I thought there was like a button that I could press to leave the dungeons, but it turns out there isn't. So you either have to be teleported like I was here, or basically you need to find the exit. That's it. So there's not like a lot of these small but helpful tools that you can use just to make the game a little more palatable, you know. But it's fine, you know, I'm used to it. I played this game a lot before, so I wasn't expecting anything different. So for the next episode, I'm going to do what I did here before, but this time around I'm going to try to step on the crabs and also go to the boss room to see if there's a pet there and explore that last part, that last corridor, that last cave. 1, 2, yeah, I think there's only one cave that I didn't explore in the first part of the east side. Kind of difficult to explain. And I'm going to finish up the beach, and in the next episode we're going to start straight away here on the ruins. But first of all, before I leave you guys here, let's go home and let's check on all the pets and stuff. Let's see what we got. So probably they at least leveled up once, I would say. Let me give Buzz some rest here. I also need to talk to Cactus Boy here. I wish there was a way to do this without having to enter here every time, you know. Luckily the load times in the crab bashing. So as you can see, it is really important. I wish there was a way to do this quicker, but the load times in this game are pretty fine. The problem with the game, in terms of like things that slow you down, is basically what I was just talking about. Not being able to leave the map when you want, and being kicked out of the map and things of that nature. But the problem is not really the load times. So clobbering crabs at the beach, that sounds like fun. Cycle, but I feel bad for the crabs, yes. Surprise lesson of the day, penguins can fall in love. Cool. So nothing too insightful here. There never is like something really insightful. I don't remember if like eventually the penguin will, the Cactus Boy will like get up from like his pot or vase. Needle tooth. Lettuce, so needles. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Such a creative name, that so creative that I can't even pronounce it. Alright, so give me some seeds. Thank you. Round seed. Another round seed. Alright, so let's go with one of the round seeds. And I have a lot of the small seeds, so this seed may not bear all the fruit it can. No. Alright, so let's give let's start giving the best combinations we can here. So let's go round seed again. And then let's try the long seed. Again. Okay. So I was going to click on no, but I clicked on yes, so whatever. Oh man. I wish I knew like the time. Like exactly how long it takes to do everything. For the creatures to level up, for the produce to be ready. If it's like 10 minutes, if it's like I can enter a map and just exit and come back here and they're ready or something like that. Well, I never talked to him outside here before. That it? Oh, was the wrong one. Doesn't have a particular personality. This is the one that has the skinny personality. Okay, so let's check. So they are already level 6. Oh, he's level 5. Oh, that's actually awesome. I don't know why that happened. Maybe it's like the amount of creatures that I killed or the amount of screens that I transitioned, you know? Or maybe the amount of like combats. We had a lot of combats in the beach. So I really don't know. So as you can see, Asterix here is not doing super well in terms of like leveling. Also because he leveled so many levels at the same time that I wasn't able to like to feed him through like every level, you know what I mean? So let's actually check the food here. Alright, I'm going to give you like a boar melon. I'm going to give only one to each here because I don't have a whole lot anymore. Okay, and one for you. This guy probably is going to be one of those that is like an automatic sell, really, when you get enough pets. Looks cool, but so weak that it really is not going to help me a lot. Alright, so basically that's it for now, guys. So in the next episode I'll have the beach completed beforehand, and maybe we'll have an extra pet because of the beach. Maybe with my luck, maybe not. And in the next episode, we are going to explore the ruins, and we'll continue our journey here in Legend of Mana. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.